Hello, lovelies. So today I'm going to do another tarot reading for you, and I'm still using my animal deck. I swear I don't have good lighting anywhere, good spot anywhere, but I'm trying. So I also keep meaning to do more of other videos like yoga and some dancing and stuff, but I have yet to have the time or energy for those more complex videos. But here soon, as soon as I get a chance anyway. So since tarot's easy, I'm just going to do another quick little tarot video for you. And so I'm going to go ahead and pick a card. And I have picked Hummingbird. There we go. You can kind of see that. You can actually kind of see through it. Interesting. Yeah, so Hummingbird is actually one of my totems. I think I actually covered a little bit about Hummingbird in my last video, didn't I? Keep picking the same cards. At least I mentioned it when I was talking about animal totems and their symbolism and stuff. So I might pick another one. But just real quick again, Hummingbird is about joy and just beauty, the sweet things in life, because they drink nectar out of flowers, and they are, bright and colorful, so that's all about, beauty, right? They can fly in any direction, so they're all about quick thinking, being versatile. They're messengers. They're tied to the Greek goddess Iris, and she was the Greek goddess of the rainbow. But since hummingbirds are like rainbow colored, they're tied in with her symbolism. And hummingbirds, like pretty much any bird, is going to be a messenger because they fly. They're in between the earth and the sky, so they bring down messages from above. Lots of people have experiences with hummingbird. When someone passes away, they'll see a hummingbird, and so I also experienced that. I had an aunt who passed away, and before I knew, I had just barely awoken. I actually woke up to this tapping on my window, and I was like, what? And I looked up, and there was a hummingbird. It was tapping on my window, and I stared at it for a minute, and it hovered, and then it flew off. And then after, I'd been awake for just a little bit, my mom called and told me my aunt had passed that night or that morning or whatever it was. So, I've heard that from lots of people. So they are messengers. They're all about love as well. It's sorrow. One of the key things it can teach you is that your sorrow is your joy reflected. And so they're associated with the heart chakra, so they can help bring you into that love and into that heart center. What else? Yeah, just knowing to appreciate the small beauties and joys in life, to drink in the sweetness, stop and smell the roses, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Some of your basic stuff there. Let's see. They also do eat insects. They don't just drink nectar, in case you didn't know that. And that is because you need protein. So don't forget to eat your protein, as well as your sweets, right? So a little bit of balance there is important. They require a lot of fuel because they're constantly buzzing and moving. Their heart beats like, I forget how fast it is, but it's insane. And so yeah, maybe don't just continually go. It's important to get rest too. All right, so I'm gonna pick another one, and look at what I got. It's Jaguar, as the British say. And so another one of my totems, actually. Jaguar and just big cats in general have always been a big influential part of my life. So Jaguar will show up as well as I don't know, I guess a lot of the big cats kind of have this in common. There's just subtleties and nuances to each one of their energies because they live in different parts of the world. They can teach you slightly different things, but they're all about power. Um, they can teach you how to reclaim your own power, your integrity, as well, like your integrity of your power, and how to use it correctly, to not abuse the power, but to not, give it away either, and find that balance within your power to own it and utilize it for your highest good. Just like any cat, they're all about stealth. They're ninjas, They are great at stalking and pouncing at the integral moment, the just right, perfect moment to catch their prey. Like all cats, they see really great in the dark, so they can see maybe into the subconscious or the shadows or the unseen, especially if we're talking about like a black panther, a black jaguar, that can maybe speak more to your shadow side or to the unknown realms of your life or life in general. They can lead you into the void, into the mystery of the universe, and teach you about the things that we can't see. Like again, all cats, or most of them, they're typically solitary creatures, so this speaks of the need for time alone. Especially, I know that for me, I require a lot of kind of personal time to reflect and to absorb things. I just function better that way. So that might be true if that was a card that you picked. They're so muscular, man. They're strong, so they can teach you about your strengths, whether it's your physical strengths or mental or emotional or whatever realm of life. They can show you where you're strong. They have what does this say? I have cheat words on my cards sometimes so that I don't forget things. Oh, how to pace yourself. So they're really quick. Jaguars are super quick, but they know how to set a pace. They can sprint, set that pace so that they can continue going a longer distance without burning out. So they can teach you the same thing, how you need to pace yourself so that you don't run out of energy, so you can make it to your destination. And yeah, to trust your inner knowing, because again, it's partially tied into their sight and their instincts. They're super instinctual. So you want to trust your own instincts, your own wisdom and higher knowledge. Tune into that always. They can teach you about camouflage too, because jaguars, they have the spots, right, so that they kind of blend in with the dappling in the trees and in the jungle, forest, wherever they're at, so that they can, remain hidden. And what else? Jaguars like the water. They're a lot of the big cats actually like water. Tigers love water. Jaguars do. I think leopards do also. Of course, different ones in different environments. Jaguars are in the jungle, so there's more water there, so they're more inclined to enjoy it as opposed to some other cats that could care less about it. So yeah, that's relating to again their femininity, the feminine energies that they exude, and can teach you about, because water is all about the feminine energies as well, about emotion. So there can be some ties into that. What else about them? Oh yeah, their whiskers. Their whiskers kind of tie back into trusting your instincts, because it's like whiskers and antenna and stuff. They're kind of about picking up. They're like antennas. They pick up energies and vibes in their surroundings, right? So it helps them sense things. Trust your senses. They're good. They have good hearing, really keen ears. They have sharp claws. I don't, maybe you have claws. I don't know. I like to pretend I have claws sometimes. Know when to use them. All right. I'm not sure what else at the moment. Those are all those main key points there. Let's see, I've been talking for about 10 minutes. Should I do one more? All right. Oh, I got turkey. There we go. Turkey. So turkeys are all about abundance. Actually, was it Benjamin Franklin argued that we should have had the turkey as the symbolic bird for America, because they were part of like the Thanksgiving feasts and stuff like that. They were big birds that fed a lot of people. They were more tied to this symbol of abundance because of they supplied us with food and all that stuff. So some interesting things there. They are actually known in some Native American tribes as the South Eagle, and I think that's what it says. Yeah, South Eagle. So that's kind of interesting, since our emblem for the United States was an eagle, but this was also known as like South Eagle. So they're pretty regal creatures. I don't know, they can also be stupid. I've had turkeys. They're not the brightest, but they'll bow, which is kind of cool. I like turkeys. They're known as for their giveaway. They're sharing, because they share with us their flesh. They become our food, and so they give to us, and so they are known. That's kind of tied back to that those concepts of abundance. They're a giveaway. They give away their bodies and their wisdom and all that stuff to us. So we should be thankful to them. Yeah. You want the kind of reverse that we need to be aware of those energies is to never give in order to receive. You want to give from the heart, without any expectations. And that's important, because if we're giving in order to get something, we're missing the point. So if you pull this upside down, that might be something you would want to look at. And to also, it speaks a little bit of, I guess, entitlement here, and about, feeling like the world owes you something, because no one owes you anything. That might be another thing you want to meditate on or think about, again, if that was pulled reverse. But generally, anytime you see turkey, just think abundance. So abundance of health, wealth, or whatever we might be talking about. So there you go. There's 3 more creatures for you to, I don't know, learn about, meditate on, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that, if you keep watching my little videos, you'll continue learning more and more about symbolism, the language of symbolism, which is kind of my goal in helping to spread. And it's just such a rich language that surpasses just your common language, like words and stuff. Symbols, pictures, ideas span cultures and time. So yeah. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, subscribe, and just send me some love, share. If you are able and feeling generous, I would super appreciate some donations on my Patreon. I do have a Patreon and PayPal, And all that information will be provided in the links below the video. And yeah, so thank you so much. And until next time, namaste. Take care.